Today we are fixing some July 4th baked beans, and yes, these beans are going to be red, white, and blue, and you are just going to love it. So let's get cooking. Hi, I'm Melissa Diane, and this channel is all about inspiration for your home and garden. So let's dive on into our July 4th baked beans. So first of all, obviously we're going to start with our baked beans. These are all of our ingredients. But along with those baked beans, we're going to add two other types of beans today. So first of all, for the red, we're using the Bush baked beans. They're kind of red. For the white, I'm going to be tossing in some Great Northern beans. And then for the blue, we're going to be using some black beans. And I will put all of these ingredients and the measurements in the description below the video. So we've got our beans. Now, we're really going to spice these up because it's July 4th and we're here in Texas and we like our baked beans spicy. So we're going to be using some mustard. Today we're going to be using some brown mustard, some Dijon mustard, and we're also going to be putting in a little bit of barbecue sauce, and we're going to be using Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. If you haven't used this, it is awesome. You need to try it. We get it at our local H-E-B here in Texas. Now we're going to be putting in probably about a fourth of a chopped onion. We're also going to be doing some garlic, but I'm doing something a little different for the garlic. I'm going to be using some of the roasted garlic. And then here we've got a little bit of honey. It's kind of my secret ingredient. I love putting honey in my baked beans. You can either do honey or you can do brown sugar. I like doing the honey. And then we've got some serrano peppers. We like to grow a lot of our veggies and our peppers. And so I've got several serranos that I am going to be chopping up. And that's pretty much it for what we're going to be putting in our July 4th baked beans. And I forgot something. This was sitting over in my air fryer, crushed bacon. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, I've got 5 pieces here. We're going to crush this up and this is going to taste awesome in our baked beans. Okie doke. So now we are ready to get these baked beans all put together. First thing you're going to do is pick out your dish. I'm going to be using a bright red one since it is July 4th. First thing we're going to do is put in our red beans. And so for our red color, we're going to be using our Bush baked beans. Let's get these all in here. And I think, let me bring the camera around so you can get a better look. Here we go. I think this is better. You should be able to see exactly what all we're doing. So we got our Bush baked beans in. For our white beans, now I have drained these. Okay, they've been drained. So let's go ahead and just put them in. These are going to taste so good. So we got our second type of beans in. Now next we're going to put in our black beans. So this is what I'm calling red, white, and blue. You could also probably call this 3 beans something. But we're calling it July 4th beans. So here we go. Get that part all in, get them all mixed up. And then since I do like the baked beans, the Bush beans the best, I had a little small one, a little container. And I thought, it's just one of these little minis, see? And I thought, well, I'll put one more little one in of that. There we go. Now, as far as the exact measurements of everything that you're going to be putting in here, I'll give you a pretty good guesstimate in the description, but I really pretty much just eyeball it from the experience when I've made my baked beans. So the next thing we're going to do is, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some mustard in. And I just go all over. Kind of just across the top. There we go. Like I said, I was using brown mustard. Actually, this one actually says Creole mustard on it. You can use the Dijon mustard. Oh my gosh, that smells good, y'all. Wish you were here. I'm getting hungry. I have not had dinner. This is going to really be nice. Okay, let's get that all in there. Now the next thing I want to do is go ahead and put some barbecue sauce in. So I'm just going to kind of zigzag this also across the top. There we go. And then up and down and back up. How you like that measurement? There we go. Oh, and you can smell that. You kind of just have to go by feel, I think, and then smell. It smells so good. So if you've never made baked beans before or anything like this, don't be afraid of it. Just put it together, put your ingredients in there, and you'll know what to do. I'm going to put a little bit more though of that barbecue sauce, because when I have made something similar to this before, I like a good amount of it in here. It's doing great. Next, I'm going to put in my chopped onions. I love putting onions in my beans or my baked beans. You can use a spice like minced onion or something, but y'all, it just does not do the same. There's something about just putting a real chopped onion in there, a fresh chopped onion. Makes a world of difference. Guys, mix that all up. And now, I'm going to put in some chopped up serrano peppers. There we go. I saved a few of them and I sliced them. Let me show you. I saved a few and I sliced them like this. Can you see that? I sliced them like that, and I'm going to put those kind of around the top, kind of for some decoration. Next thing I'm going to do, before I was going to put in, I still have left to go a couple of seasonings over here. I'm going to put in actually my bacon, and I sometimes I crush up my bacon, but what I'm going to do today is this bacon, I actually had it in I fixed it in my air fryer. So I'm going to take it, and sometimes I will just cut it up with my little kitchen scissors. And so that's what I'm doing today, because I like to still have some kind of fairly big pieces. So I'm just going to chop this up and put this all over. You know, this is a great dish. You can make this anytime during the summer, but especially during like July 4th or Memorial Day. It goes great with hamburgers, hot dogs. I like to just fold it over, cut it down the middle. Now, if you have never used your air fryer before to do your bacon, check out my video on that. I'll put that link below this one, because it just makes it so easy, and it's not messy. It doesn't splatter everywhere. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at that. Put all that bacon in there. And I'm going to put another one in. I think we need one more. It just looks like it's missing just a little. Now the next thing that you want to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my garlic. Now remember I said you can use fresh garlic, and I do that a lot. I just wasn't wanting to chop any or to squeeze any of that tonight. So I'm using something else that I really like. It's a roasted garlic. And I put quite a bit of this on. It looks like I'm putting a ton, but I'm really not. But I just like to go across the top, and I just cover the top of it one time. And then let me show you what you do. I just kind of fold that over. And then once I have folded that over, I'm going to go back and I'm going to put one more layer of that roasted garlic on. Okay, so now what's left? We've got to put in some honey. And I did preheat the oven a while ago, preheated it to 350. And I just go across the top like this. I know a lot of people will put brown sugar in their baked beans, but I love just putting honey across the top. And that's all the honey. We're gonna mix this all in. You know, we've turned these baked beans almost into candy, haven't we? But they will be fantastic. Now, once you get it mixed up pretty good, I just like to flatten it out. And now, let me find those little peppers, y'all, that I cut up. The ones I cut up that for some decoration. We're gonna put those across the top, and it just gives it a nice little look. Isn't it pretty? You've got it almost looks like Christmas, doesn't it? You got our red baking dish. I just like when I'm cooking things to make them look nice and pretty, especially when you're going to have company come over. Now, there we go. The only thing left to do, I don't have a paper towel, so I'm just going to use the end of my little dish towel here that's clean. It's just damp. I like to go around before I put this in the oven, and I like to just kind of clean off the edges if I can, because when you bake it, you know, it's going to get kind of brown and crusty, and I like it to be nice and pretty. Okay, so there we go. And now we are getting ready to go put this little guy in the oven. So, go with me to the oven. Here we are. We have got this ready to go. Now we're going to put this in, and it's on 350. If you look right there, it's on 350, and we're going to bake this for about 25 minutes. Our July 4th beans are just looking wonderful, and they smell great. Be sure and check out that video that's popping up there in the corner. That's our July 4th deviled eggs, and they go great with these beans. I'll see you there in a few minutes. Bye-bye.